Hello, Macari Sellers, Madcap Toys fans. My name is Kathy. I wanted to film this video today because I wanted to share with you some more wisdom and knowledge as much as I can after being on Macari for over 2 years in regards to how shipping is done and how a seller can do it easily using the Macari methods. I know that you guys that have been watching my other video, and I'll have that link in the description below, how to ship on Macari for beginners, have been asking me a lot of awesome questions. So I am in the raw today. As you notice, hair is kind of wet from this morning. It's 10 a.m. here. No makeup. It's in the raw. But I wanted to film this video to answer your questions in regards to Macari and to help you guys have a better experience as a Macari seller. And so you are seeing me here in this office that Darren and I are sharing for the moment, away from the Madcap Toy Studio and so forth. We're doing it temporarily. You guys have probably watched other videos noticing that currently we are waiting for fiber optic high-speed internet to come into our area. So currently at the Madcap Toy Studio we don't have internet. So we are using my son's place while he's working to be able to get things done for the listing on Macari, eBay, and the like, and just using the internet for the moment. So I wanted to let you guys know that. So if things look a little bit different in this video, that is the reason why. And we want to thank right on the spot to Jordan, my middle son, for allowing us to use his home temporarily until they get the internet hopefully set up by next month. So let's get on to the questions, because I know that's what you guys got on here for. But also, first of all, before I forget, I want to thank each and every one of you that have been watching the How to Ship on Macari for Beginners video that I had filmed back in May of 2020. So it's been over a year now, over 4,200 plus views. I thank you very much for that, and keep coming with your awesome questions. And like I said, if you haven't seen that one yet, I'll put the link in the description below. You guys can watch it. All right, let's start out with some additional questions that we have here. Number one, can I print the label and tape it on the package? Yeah. Yes, you can. So if you don't have a thermal printer, which Darren and I have one now, for a while there, and it had been some time, we were taking labels on typing paper, getting them printed on a copy machine, and cutting them like coupons and printing and taping them on the package. So yes, if you don't have a thermal printer yet and you don't plan on having one anytime too soon, you can go ahead and do that, and that will not be a problem. Just make sure that that label is secure. If you have that big, thick, clear tape, which they call duct, it's not duct tape, but it's D-U-C-K, not D-U-C-T, duct tape, that's clear, that you want to put over it completely so nobody can, or nothing could tear it off in transit. You want to do that. So make sure that is definitely secure on the box. But absolutely, I do suggest to get a Dymo or to get a Rollo or any type of thermal printer. If you don't know where to find one, I will have links to that in the description of this video, so look out for that. And it is a little slight investment at first. I mean, I think I paid $240 for it, but think about it. Once you get it, and once you start getting those labels printed, your life is going to be so much easier. It's not something you're going to have to tape. You just simply peel it off once it's printed, slap it on there, and you're done with it. And so at first, you know, it's that little tiny sting of the $240, but I will tell you this from personal experience that it was well worth the money. So if you're looking for one, check it out in the description below. So number two, does the package material matter? Absolutely. I don't know about you, but when I order stuff online, no matter where it's from, if it's retail or otherwise, I want to make sure that I would hopefully want to make sure that my package or the items in that box arrive safely. So, we're looking for bubble wrap, or maybe some very secure, tight material, or something put on the bottom and the top of the box to make it secure. I have bought from retailers in the past, a good set of maybe 10, 12, 15 items all at once. And I hate to say it, but there's big, high, department stores, and you guys can probably, agree to that they will not put any packaging material in there. They just kind of float in this big box. And it can be very frustrating because sometimes I will receive damaged items, which should not be, especially if they've got millions and millions of dollars to be able to provide you packaged material to keep your items from, getting damaged. So, yeah, absolutely. So every item that I package, I make sure that it's wrapped. Also, if I have bubble wrap available, which I usually try to keep some on hand, have that as well, or any of those little bubble squares that you get in packages. Have one or two in there to secure it, to make sure that it is secure. And sometimes I will gently tape the item after it's wrapped, of course, so it doesn't stick on the item, on the bottom of the box, so it doesn't, flop all over the place from one place to the other. So I hope that makes sense. So of course, package material does matter, but also keep in mind, guys, that package material does offer a little weight. So consider that when you are making your listing. If you have a postal scale, weigh the item, but also add, so many more ounces. Like one of the boxes that I use, I have to add about 8 more ounces to the said item, and maybe an ounce more for packing material, so I can cover my shipping costs and so forth, so I don't get into trouble with Mercari. So make sure that you do that. If you don't have a scale, guess what? There's one in the description below. Go ahead and check it out, and that it will help you a ton. So the postal scale that I have listed, it should be able to weigh up to 60 some pounds of an item. So surely you're not selling any items that are too heavy, but it helps out if you have a lot of large items. And so I have one, and I love it, and I will always have one as long as I am selling online. So I would suggest to get one. They're only like $20 or less, not very much money, and trust me, it is very helpful. So yes, package material does matter. Make sure that you have those supplies available to you, so those packages securely. It also helps your feedback, and you get more people that will follow you on Mercari and will also buy off of you as a repeat buyer. Number 3, can I add more weight to my listing so that way I don't get in trouble or have any issues? I usually weigh, like I said, kind of goes back to the third question. I usually do at least a few ounces to cover. So I weigh my item on my postal scale. Say, for instance, I had a Funko Pop that weighs about, I don't know, maybe 6-7 ounces. And then I add it in my, I think about the box, add maybe a few more ounces to that, along with the package material. So I end up being about maybe 12-13 ounces. A lot of times Mercari will allow you to put 15 ounces or a pound, and it will have that few ounces leeway. So I wouldn't do it too much more. I wouldn't have like an 8-ounce item and then put a pound on there if it's just 8 ounces or less, including the box and the package material. But yes, make sure that you have the efficient weight for an item, because if you underguess, meaning that you're saying the item's 8 ounces but yet it's a pound and a half, there will be issues. The post office or your carrier could send it back, and then you have to cover the cost or charge your buyer, and that would not end up in a good transaction. So make sure that you're weighing it properly, or if you don't have a scale, get one. If you can't do it right now, be sure that you kind of get involved with handling it, knowing what kind of weight to utilize. And you might be able to even Google if you know what item it is and what other people are setting the weight at as well. Okay, so number 4, if we use the prepaid label method, which we do, do we drop off the package to our chosen carrier? Absolutely. So if you chose for them to do first class USPS, yes. So once the sale is made, you print out the label, you box it up, stick it on top of the box, and then you drop it off at your local post office, or whatever post office you're closest to. So that's all it is. You don't need to pay for the label on top of it once it's once it's already been paid for. If it says the buyer's paying, the buyer paid for it right then during the sale. So all you have to do is print the label, stick it on top of the box, and drop it off at the post office. So what I like about my local post office here in Spencer is that they have a little kind of like a little sideway. So if other people are coming in and, you know, trying to get stamps or money orders, whatever, I can just walk past the line, and most people know me and they know what I'm doing every day because they see me, and be able to put it up on their little counter over there and walk away. Now, some people are saying that they've got little drop off areas at their post office, so that's cool. Or if you have it to where you're already getting scheduled pickups at your home where the postmaster can pick it up with their truck and take it, then that's okay too. So yes, so whether it's USPS, DHL, FedEx, UPS, yes, you can just, like I said, print the label, put it on the box, and drop it off to the chosen carrier that you chose at the time when you listed the item. So question. Number 5, can I drop off my package in the USPS drop box outside? So this goes back to the other question. Yes, absolutely. I'm jealous if you guys have that. I don't have that. I have to walk inside the post office and hand it to my carrier. But I love my mail clerk anyway. So her and I get along really well. So no big deal to do that for me. But if you guys have that option, be able to drop it off in a box outside and the box fits, or you have it on the inside of the lobby, that's awesome. So yes, you can. And also, does Mercari provide a tracking number on the label? Absolutely. So if you have printed labels yet, you will know that once you make a sale and you print that label, you're going to see close to the barcode at the bottom of the label that you will see the tracking number. Now, Mercari already has it built in where you don't have to type in the tracking number or anything, unlike eBay. If you don't print your labels that way, if you do it the old-fashioned way, go and buy, go and pay for it, and then you have to type it all in. So Mercari, you don't have to do that. So they already have that built in. Once that clerk scans your package, it's already built in. So they already have got the directions of the transit from the time it arrives to the post office to the time it leaves and arrives to your buyer. So I hope that makes sense. So that is the questions that I have for today. And again, I do appreciate everybody watching the How to Ship on Mercari for Beginners. If you guys have more questions, please keep them coming. But I wanted to kind of get some of these new questions answered so that way you guys can have a better selling experience on Mercari. And let me know in the comments below if this video has been informative and helpful. I would love for you guys to be able to have, like I said, a great experience as a seller and make lots and lots of money on there. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to me, Madcap Toys. Subscribe. I will put this video on the Mercari playlist. And if you want to keep notified of all the videos that I do on Mercari and forward, hit the bell and on the side over there. And we'll go ahead and let you know of each and every video that comes on. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I hope you have a fantastic day.